Okay, so we got one final thing to do with this Mugen character we created called Kagetsura. And again, I'm just recording these in one take. Quick note on that though, before I get started, I actually kind of wanted to go into, kind of just what's been going on and give you an idea of how to prepare for these videos and tutorials that are coming out. So if you don't really know, so in the past, I'd say, well, in the past few months, it's been ultra crazy. Again, a lot of it good. DBH is growing. We're seeing more students now in our program. It's definitely seeming like it's taking off. Shout out to Elevated Engineering. Shout out to Dewan. I don't know why, for some reason I can't think of Dewan's channel's name. Dewan Lightfoot. Shout out to his channel. Why can't I think of it? That means I got too much going on. But shout out to both of those brothers. Those some really solid brothers, man. We've been building under the scenes. You're gonna see a lot with those two, especially with DBH. But so a lot of good has been going on, and a lot of life has been going on. As I said before, I am a senior software engineer at Cisco, and lead my own front end team. A lot of changes happening in our org, especially in our department. So taking on new responsibilities as well. Also bringing in new talent. Glad to say that even some students that have come out of the DBH program are now getting jobs at Cisco, which is great to see. Great to see somebody who first came in as a pup, now, they've been able to build their skill level up through the program and able to get themselves a job in a high-tech corporation. It's not just about getting them jobs. It's more so, at least for me, it's more so about just building the skill level, like having the skill, having the trade to be able to do what you want, and understanding the web. Because, I feel like most of us, especially in my community, don't fully understand the web. We know social media, we know all this other stuff, but we don't understand how really the web works. All we know is how forms work, but not really how the web works and how software engineering and how everything works underneath that you don't know about, where you can pretty much sell your soul. You don't even know it because you just think you just filling out a form. So just being able to educate my community on STEM and STEAM and technology is definitely rewarding for me. I've been in this for, like I said, 18 plus years, so this ain't nothing new to me. I see this world a lot different than most because I've been immersed in it for so long. But to be able to see that, it's great. So that side is going very well. No complaints there. I'm happy. All praise to the Most High. I'm feeling good. On the other side, family. In the past, we'll just speak for the past 3 weeks. In the past 3 weeks, I've had at least 4 family members pass. In the past month, I've had 5. Many different variations of the causes, so it's not all one thing, but it's all many different variations of the cause of death. But fact of the matter is, we've had a lot of death, and it's not that I've been so depressed or anything. It's just, there's when you're dealing with life, you have to tend to it. Life is not going to wait for you and say, "Oh, hey, you ready? You ready? All right, let's go." No, it's not. It's not going to do that. It's just going to be like, bam, you better be ready to deal with this and get through it and make sure you taking all the necessary steps to ensure that it goes through well. And, so you just have to be ready for that. So I plan to have a lot of these courses done well before now. But again, life hit, and this is where we are. And I'm glad I've at least been able to get the Mugen conversion out the way. So we're pretty much done with that. We just have one last step. And the way I plan on doing these, before I was kind of trying to polish these up, in the first portion of the channel, or at least the first portion of 2021, the videos that I would release would be very polished. You know, I would try to have them done in the fastest way possible, very, very streamlined. And, you know, that actually takes a little bit of work to do. So I, you know, start leaning over just recording these in one take, seeing how I can get better at doing that. And I've been doing pretty well with that. You know, not as good as I want to get yet, but it's at a good place, at a good point. So now I decided to, you know, continue the one take approach with YouTube, because at the end of the day, it's all about getting the information out. But to run the program, you know, I also have to have a little structure for the program in my company. So like I said, video on YouTube, I'm just gonna do these in one take. And then for the courses that I host on the DBH community, those will be the more streamlined videos. So I'll probably just take the footage that I do from these videos and create the streamlined courses on those channels. So they'll be cleaned up. They'll probably be a little bit more tailored with information flashing on the screen and all of that good stuff. But on YouTube, I'll probably just do these just straight off the cup and keep it moving. And people seem to still get the information that they need from this approach. So that's great. I'm just glad that people are able to get this information. I can't wait to see what people are creating. There's already one channel that reached out that's working on a game. I can't wait to see the finished product. I'm eagerly waiting on that. And I forgot my man's channel, and I'm so sorry about that. I'll put it in the comments though. But I probably may even go to a point where I start reviewing the games that are being built, you know, because I want to see a lot of people who didn't realize that they could create games. I want to see them shine, and I want to see how they are able to put their creativity on paper and on wax, so to speak, or at least on the electronic wax. And, you know, just give them their just due, man, and really give the honest opinion and review on their work. So that's something I want to do in the future, probably 2022, probably when I'll start doing that. But those are the plans. All right, so we'll go ahead and stop there and get right back to the last portion of the model conversion. Although we've already finished MUGEN conversion, I just want to show you how to create a enemy model out of this. So we'll go ahead and get started there. So the two apps that we need open would be Sublime Text and OpenBORStats. That's all we need from here on out. And we're actually going to start with Sublime Text. We go ahead and let's find our build data chars. We're going to go to our Kagetsura folder, and we're going to find that Kagetsura file that we created. We got all our sounds here and everything, so everything's done. We want to do one more thing, so let's double click to open this up, and I'm going to create an enemy. I'm going to create an enemy off of this. So let's do file and save as, and create a new file. Create a new file. So we'll call it Kagetsura -enemy. Save. So now we have a new file. We'll see it here. It's located here. So we got the regular player, the old untouched model, and the enemy. So couple things we're going to do here. All we're going to do is just, usually what I do, I just put an E at the end, a capital E after Kagetsura, so I know that it's the enemy. And we also obviously have to change the type, because it's not a player. We change it to an enemy. All right, so we do file and save. So this portion of it is done. Then we need to go to models.txt and make sure it's being loaded in. So actually, I'll just do it this way. Just copy and paste this line. And then change this to E, so Kagetsu E to match the name that's listed here. Then change this to enemy. Control S to save. That's all we need to do in Sublime Text. All right, so now we need to open up OpenBORStats. We're gonna reload. We'll see our models. We open up models and look at enemy. We'll see Kagetsu E down here. So now we can actually use one of these. We can use this model as one of the enemies in the stage. So if we double click, everything is still retained from what you did before. So that's all we had to do, you know, very quick, because we already made a copy. The only thing we had to do is create a new model with a new model type, which is enemy. All right, so let's see it in game. So we're gonna go to levels. We're just gonna go to we'll go DB8 course test. New stage 1. We're back in our level designs folder. Level designs screen. Let's do the front. Let's get rid of the front so we can see what's going on. And let's actually make this the mid boss of this. So if we scroll over here, so we got the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're going to actually have him appear here. So we're just going to have it move. Let's scroll down here. So if we look at this bottom left here, this is around 18. So if we remember, yeah, so it's probably right here. There's a weight at 1880, which is right here. So that means there's some negative 40, and I think this is probably, yep, 1840. All right, so 1880. So this is where we need to be, 1880. So this group here at 1880. So we're gonna change a couple things. So right now 4 can appear on the screen. We're gonna change this to 5, because we're gonna add one more. We're gonna add one more enemy, which is the new model we just created called Kagetsu E. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna have it come in from the right, just like these two. So we have June, which is negative 40, EG, which is negative 40. I'm just gonna copy Billy. Copy Billy, do Control C, hit enter twice, Control V to paste, and then we're just gonna say Kagetsu E, and let's change his, what we have the health as down here. We got Rugal at 100, so we'll change his health to, let's say, 80. And we're looking at the Y value here, which is 210. We want them to kind of approach like in the middle here. So this is like 177. So we'll just change this to 177. And so if we reload, I might not be able to see it. Let me, oh, there he is. All right. So now you see Kagetsu right here. And he's going to be one of the enemies. So we'll go ahead and save, close this out. Then we're going to reload, and I'm actually play as Kagetsu and see how I fare. Okay. Okay, we got this plan. Yeah, we did DB8 course test. So play as Kagetsura, which starts with stage 1. All right, so everything loaded just fine. I know I can hit up and jump. That's the thing when I'm playing with the keyboard. Wait. All right. You're gonna get on my nerves. All right. There we go. 1, then we got 2 coming. Yep. Nope. Wait, try to get your little foot sweep in. All right. And then we have 5 that's gonna come on the screen here. All right. Oh, ooh, he's okay. Starting to seem a little annoying. See, now you're fighting against yourself. Oh, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. There we go. So that's it. You know, so it's just as easy as that, man. You just gotta, it's all about, everything is all, let me go ahead. Stop here. Everything is all about understanding how to create a model. Once you understand the fundamentals of building a model, you can build any of these model types, any of those subtypes. Again, you know, we already went over that, the different types. We already went over how to use the manual to understand the different types. But it first starts with just understanding how to build a model. If you understand that, you can do anything. So everything else is easy. You just got to know how to build it. That's it. So again, guys, that's pretty much it. That's gonna wrap this particular part of my tutorials up. Next, there were a few questions that came out. I believe next, let me look real quick. There were a few questions here. Projectile attacks was one. That's probably one thing I'm gonna do next. There was a question about doing the go arrow. We'll definitely do that. I think there were a couple other questions, but like I said, I'll go through the questions that have been asked, but those 2 or 3 are probably going to be the first I start with, and then I'll start doing more advanced techniques. I can show you how to do projectile transformations, picking up a weapon, learning how to code specifically for stages, how to do just different advanced techniques that you see in games, and how to, again, I already did one video on how to find out the code that was used for a game you might like. You know, you might say, oh man, how did they do that? The video on how to grow in OpenBOR, I think it's that video where I talk about how to download that game, how to unpack it, and then how to look at the code to see what they did. So when we start going into how to code, it might, you know, and I actually, you know what, I think I might do that. I'll take maybe I'll probably start with the Avengers game, because I think Illusionista, I think that's his name. You know, he did a lot of good techniques in that game. I really do enjoy that game, and I keep up with its development. So I may go just show how to do some of those techniques by looking through the code, showing you how to look through the code, showing you how to read and understand the code, so you know what to do and how to apply things in however you want to do it. So yeah, it might be something I'll do too. So, but that's probably going to be in 2022. All right, but I appreciate you guys for sticking it out. We'll have more soon. You guys stay brilliant. Peace. We hope you're learning what you can from these free tutorials. Again, if you feel you need more in-depth or extensive services or extra help with learning and getting the most out of this, and don't want to wait on the videos, please feel free to join our DBH community for only $5. That doesn't mean you can't ask questions on here though. So if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to post those. Like and share this playlist for those who may need it. At the end of the day, we just wanted to help people build their engineering and coding skills to be efficient wherever they want to go. I'm Kevin. Appreciate you watching, and be brilliant. Peace.